supposedly.
Oh, fuck, for real?
Yeah. Go, Audrey.
I'm gonna scare the
You're
people.
live already.
Well, no, tell me what you were gonna say
What do you mean?
about coffee.
Oh, well, I was going to show you. I wanted to buy this little coffee thing that you press down and I think you have
Dude,
it. How do you make coffee?
the French press?
Yeah, the French press. There you go.
Dude, oh my God,
It's a
fucking
game
do it.
changer.
Oh my God, do it, dude. If you do anything in your life, buy a French press. It'll be your best friend. I bought one recently. Like I literally got it. Like I think maybe a couple of days ago.
Yeah.
Oh, it's the greatest thing I ever did. Oh my God, it makes such a difference in how the coffee tastes.
I heard a lot of great things about it, and I got some Pete's coffee, and Mo, he recommended it. His dude, you got to buy this. Something like you, so I got to buy it. It's like $15.
Yeah, it's cheap. It's legit, and what I like about it is like you can make it hot. So if you want, you can make yourself a regular hot cup of coffee, or you can make it a cold brew, which is what I do. So you like make it the night before, and then you just let it chill in your fridge for 12 hours or whatever. And then in the morning you have a cold brew. And I like it too because you can make a lot. So I save it and it'll last me at least like 2 days because I drink at least 2 cups of coffee a day.
Yeah, at least.
So yeah, at least. So now that's what I'm drinking, and oh my God, it's so good. And then now that I found that oat milk creamer, dude.
Oh yeah, that's another thing I gotta try out too.
My life has been changed.
Where'd you get it?
They have it at Target. It's on the pricier side. I think it's like $5. But I mean, if you think about it, that's what a cup of Starbucks costs you.
Yeah, and you can make multiple cups with that.
Yeah, so I was like, you know what, fuck, I'm just gonna buy it. But it's really good because every other plant-based creamer I've tried just tastes like water, and I'm just being straight up. Like it just come on.
Well, that's how like almond milk tastes too. Like all those.
Yeah.
As much as healthier,
Yeah, as much as we want to say like, dude, it tastes like milk. No, it does not taste like milk. But the oat milk is probably the closest you'll ever get to consistency as regular milk, I think.
Yeah.
But anyways,
we're starting off with talking about coffee talk.
Yeah, because coffee's the best. And I'm probably going to be bouncing off the walls because this is already my second cup in the matter of an hour.
That's why she said, you know what, screw the, before talk. Let's just start it off right now. We haven't even introduced it. She's like, let's go.
It's fine. It's fine. It's because I just wanted to talk about it because I was so excited to talk about it. I want to talk about it with someone that shares the passion of a nice cup of coffee.
I know, and I've been missing it, but I've been trying. Like all last week, I didn't go out to eat, like at all, because I usually go get some breakfast before this and stuff. But I'm like, and I'll get some coffee. But you know what? I want to make my own coffee and stuff.
Yeah,
at home, so
it'll save you money too.
Yeah.
Although, like, I feel like for me, I enjoy the process of going to get coffee. Like, I don't know why. Like, just driving to Starbucks. Like, if I'm just tired of being in the house, I'll be like, you know what? I'm just gonna go get a cup of coffee, and then I go, and it helps. But
it's like a little routine.
Yeah, nice little routine. But anyways, welcome you guys. This is Audrey and John from The Real Talk, and today's a special show because it's our 50th. 50.
The big 50, Audrey.
I know, we turned gold. Wait, is that gold or is that silver? No, yeah, that's gold because silver is your 25th, like when you're married.
I have no idea.
Yeah, so our 50th is our gold. So it's our 50th podcast, which
send us gold, big. Everyone.
Yeah, send us a cup of coffee. Have you heard of that?
Yeah, Mo does it.
Oh, dude, I want to do it so bad. I wonder if I would get anything.
It says tip your, I don't know. It says something. He does it like, oh, if you guys like my content or whatever, like, pitch in for a cup of coffee or something.
Yeah.
For your creator.
I think that's pretty cool. I'm like, fuck yeah, dude. But anyways, this is going to be a great podcast. I have a feeling it's going to be special.
Yeah, I have a feeling too. I feel like we have a lot to talk about between the movies we both seen. And there's like a question that was, asked on our Instagram. So if you guys aren't following us there, it's just at The Real Talk with 2 Ks. And real spelled REEL. And yeah, Audrey.
So
your Harry Potter shirt. We had a theme going on here. And you didn't get the memo apparently.
Well, I guess hey, I'm representing Rad Coffee. So
coffee and books.
Yeah, the best.
The best combo.
Well, coffee and movie is cool too, especially on a chilly day.
Apparently, my caffeine for actually, you know what? I don't think this has caffeine. Caffeine.
Caffeine.
What the hell is that? Caffeine. No sugar, 25% juice, 200% vitamin C. What does that do?
I mean, I'm sure it has. Does it have like natural caffeine?
What did I say? Caffeine?
You said caffeine, but it doesn't
Caffeine.
have. It doesn't have natural caffeine because that's a thing.
Um,
Like green tea or something like that. You know?
I don't know, but I feel like some sort of kick. So maybe it's just I'm high off life or something.
Hell yeah, we don't need no drugs. Get out of here, drugs.
Well, no, alcohol is another thing. But how have you been, my friend? How has this past week been for you?
It's been good. I've actually been really busy, surprisingly. It's been nice. It's been really nice staying busy because I was going through a little bit of a rut, kind of. I was like, ugh. I didn't want to do anything. I was just feeling really lazy and just lethargic, and I was just like, not here for it. But recently, I've been doing good. I've been crocheting.
What does that mean?
Crocheting?
Yeah.
Crocheting is like knitting, like you know when people knit. But
oh, really?
Yeah, but it's a different kind of stitch, I guess you could say. But yeah, I'm working on making a blanket. So that's been keeping me busy because
a real blanket?
Huh?
Real talk blanket for sale? $25.99 each?
$25.99? Are you crazy?
You think that's expensive or cheap?
No, that's cheap. I actually had a discussion about this with Ben because he was like, "Oh, you should sell them," and I was like, "No, dude, are you freaking crazy? It takes me like an hour. I do 2 little like squares, little granny squares. So they're like this.
Damn, in 1 hour?
And it takes me an hour to do 2 of them. So I think it's going to take me another week. And that's if I work on it every day. It's going to take me another week to finish this thing. So I would have to charge at least like $200.
Jesus, let's say it could be worth it.
Yeah. So
well, yeah, because your time. I was like, because if you buy the material and stuff, it won't be, as much, but your time, that's where you need to make it up.
Yeah, dog, it's handcrafted, dude. I'm making it with these bare hands. I ain't no machine.
And I'm pretty sure some of our viewers will pay for that, or just to see your hands.
I know. Only fans of hands.
Only fans, yeah.
I have little boy hands. I've never liked my hands. But anyways, going back to that. So yeah, I've been crocheting, and then I've been watching movies, so that's cool.
Yeah.
Drawing.
It's a must.
And I'm actually in the process of working on a little something special. I won't share yet because it's still not happening, but it's going to happen soon. But when it does happen, I will announce it here.
So you mean you can announce it here whenever, but you can tell me, right? Like off the air and stuff?
Yeah, I'll tell you later. I'll tell you off the air.
All right, for sure.
For the peeps, I'm just going to keep it for right now.
On the DL.
On the DL, yeah. But yeah, so I've been really excited, and then obviously I have like my plants and stuff, so I just take care of my plants.
Oh yeah, I've seen you.
Yeah, it's a lot of hard work, but it's fun. And what about you? How you been?
I've been good too. Pretty much the same. I haven't been crocheting though. Just reading, watching movies, trying to catch up on the Umbrella Academy. And that's pretty much it. I need to find another hobby. I feel like. I took up reading.
That's good. I mean, reading is really good. What have you been reading? Oh, you've been reading that book, right?
Yeah, I've been trying to knock out like at least a chapter every. I forget sometimes, and I might skip a day, but I get back on it. So.
Well, that's good. I'm proud of you. Can we all get a round of applause?
A round of applause for me. For reading, guys.
Hey, it's a big deal. A lot of people don't read.
Yeah.
And I think more people should read. But yeah, well, that's cool. I'm glad that we both have been keeping busy for the most part.
Yeah. Keeping our minds distracted from the world and everything going on.
Yeah, unfortunately. But that's good. I'm glad. And you said you've been watching Umbrella Academy, so what episode are you on now?
I think I'm on 6 or 7. I'm not sure. I'm
Oh,
getting
okay.
there though, because there's 10 episodes, so I'm getting to the end.
And so far, are you enjoying it or not really?
I really like it. I like that some aspects of it. Like at first, I didn't really think I was gonna like seeing their life, like what they've done, in between, like
Mhm.
like in the past and stuff. But I kind of like it. I'm starting to get around to it now. It's starting to get really interesting. They finally got everybody together, which was cool to see. Um, but yeah, I don't know. I think I might like the first season a little bit better, but I think I need to just keep watching.
Yeah. Well,
Baby Pogo was dope.
no,
I
I know that was
want a
so
shirt of
like
him now.
that was so. Yeah, I know that episode. I was like, but anyways, I think my opinion changed on it a bit, but I won't tell you until you finish watching it, obviously. So
Okay, yeah. Because I was like, I don't want to like any expectations or anything. Like I just want to
yeah.
watching it. But I mean, I like it. I like all the characters. I really like watching it. I hope they get to season 3. Because I know the boys already got renewed for season 3, and like season 2 hasn't even come out
Hmm.
yet. So
Yeah, I
yeah,
heard
I hope
about
this
that.
one does well as well. And yeah, I kind of can't wait to finish it. I've been trying
Speaking
to,
of shows, I heard that High Fidelity is not getting renewed, which is kind of sad because I enjoyed it.
with Zoe Kravitz.
Kravitz, yeah,
Yeah,
it's just not getting renewed. I'm assuming it's because it didn't get good ratings. Maybe I
yeah,
don't know, but I mean, it wasn't like the best, but it was still entertaining.
yeah.
And I still would have liked to see more, I guess, of the story because it left it on kind of like a cliffhanger in a way.
Oh, I hate when that
So
happens.
yeah, you're just like, fuck, dude. But I guess it just didn't do well. So that's sad. We'll just have to leave it to John Cusack in the movie world.
I really like the movie. So
Yeah,
is the
the
show
movie's
like that
great.
too? Kind
What
of
do you
like he
mean?
talks to the camera and stuff, or she.
She does. She acknowledges the camera.
So like
Yeah.
breaking the fourth wall and stuff.
Yeah. So it has, I mean, and it has good music. I mean, the acting was okay. But like I said, it was cool for me to watch. Like I was like, okay, I like this. I'll watch it. Like if they made a second season, I would have been like, okay, I'm gonna watch it. You know?
Yeah, like you dug it enough.
Yeah. Yeah. So, but unfortunately, they're not gonna do anything with that. So
We become like the TV talk.
I know.
Because I wanted to mention another show. I don't know if you watched. It's also on Netflix called "I'm Not Okay with This" with Sophia Lillis and the other kid from It. What's his name? Wyatt
Oh, okay. I remember you
Olaf.
mentioned it. I remember you mentioned it. Yeah.
Yeah, Olaf. Wyatt
Olaf.
Olaf. Yeah, we'll say Olaf. But I actually really liked it. It was pretty cool to see them in something else other than it kind of seemed like it was an extension of it for some reason though.
Huh.
But yeah, apparently it is getting a second season, and I like that because again that one ended it in like a cliffhanger. Like damn, like what the hell, like really you're gonna end it here? Like I want to know more. But yeah, I think it's getting a season 2, so I'm excited. You should watch it. It's like 20
Yeah,
minutes, 25 minutes.
I remember you told me about it. So I'm not okay with this. I have to save it on my watch list. And it's weird
Yeah,
because I haven't seen it like scrolling. I don't remember seeing anything about it.
I
Interesting.
think I did like when it first came out, and it got my attention because of those two actors. I was like, all right, cool. I really like them in it, so I want to see what they're doing next. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Cool show. Well, I'm gonna
cool
have to
show.
check it
Recommend
out. I need something to watch while I'm crocheting.
it. Oh, but you couldn't finish that less than an hour movie.
Which one?
Hostesses.
I did watch it.
Did you really?
Yes.
Surprise! She did watch it.
I
No way.
did watch it. Yeah, I
Yeah.
watched
Okay. So we'll talk about it when we get to that.
when we
Or
get
do you want
to
to start?
host. No, actually I want to talk to you about another movie before we get into that because I heard that a movie that you were actually pretty excited for didn't do so well. But
Oh,
I don't know your opinion. I need to know your opinion. I heard you watched The Tax Collector.
Yeah, I watched it.
How was it?
I checked it out. Me and my brother kind of made a night of it because he was excited for it. I was excited for it because I mean I'm pretty sure we share that sentiment. Our boy Shia has been kind of on a renaissance or something. You know, he was in the Peanut Butter Falcon and Honey Boy, and I think we both like him overall. You love him, right? He's
Yeah,
cool.
yeah, yeah. I mean, great. Great. I love
Um, so I was excited just for him to be perfectly honest to be in that kind of movie because David Ayer for me like I only really like Fury. I think is his best movie.
that.
Suicide Squad. I mean, it has some highlights. You know, I don't think it's as bad as everybody thinks. I mean, it's pretty bad, but I don't think it's as bad as everybody
Yeah.
thinks. And he overall his filmography is kind of like, you know, I mean, he wrote Training Day, which is awesome, you know. And The Watch was pretty cool, but overall, you know, other than that, so I watched it and I felt really like let down for it. It wasn't really good. I mean, the script, the writing, the characters. I mean, the lead Bobby Soto, he was pretty good, but he just wasn't convincing as enough to be like a tough guy, you know, like a really,
Mhm.
you know, and maybe because like I grew up around those people, you know, and like I mean, come on, I was over here in kind of near LA and stuff, but
You're
yeah, and
like,
like
wow,
Shia
what
was
a
like,
faker.
yeah, you can tell, like, just I don't know, and Shia was like really underutilized. I think so. I think the movie should have been about him.
But it wasn't.
Um, yeah, but it really wasn't, you know, and like I don't know, they kind of just built him up and stuff, and I don't want to get, you know, into specifics, but yeah, and the ending was kind of just overall like
You're just like, wow,
lackluster.
that was whack.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like a two out of five for me, 2.5 out of five. Um, yeah.
Like I knew I mean, I hate to say it, but I kind of had a feeling it was going to be pretty whack just by looking at the
Yeah.
trailer.
I was just hoping for the best, you know, like I never like, you know, after Bright, I feel like he wanted to return back to like, you know, to do something like Harsh Times or something like that.
Mm.
But yeah, I mean, you can only hope for the best. But yeah, the trailer was like the best song. The best thing about it was like the song in the trailer.
Yeah. Yeah, well, um I'm on the same boat. Like when I saw that it was David Ayer, I was like, I mean, I'm not a huge fan of him. I think the only really movie that I like is Fury, like you said. So I
Yeah.
was just kind of like he very much has a style, and I think
Mhm.
Fury was probably the one that was not his style, like at all, in a way.
Yeah.
But yeah, he very much has a style, and I was just like not down for it. And I think Shia was obviously the talent in that movie, and like you
Yeah.
said, he's not even the focal point. So you're just kind of like, well, what the fuck? So
Yeah.
you're
You just
left
want to
with
keep seeing him. Like, where's Shia? Like, come back.
yeah, he probably brings all the charisma to the movie, and it's just like, ugh. But
Yeah.
I heard that one of the actresses, I think her name is Yvette something. She's
Mhm.
one of the main roles, I think. I don't even know, to be honest. But the reason that I'm mentioning her is because she's from my hometown. She's actually from here, from El Paso, Texas. So I thought that was
Yeah.
pretty cool. But
Hmm.
but yeah, that
Is
was
her
just
name Yvette in the movie or like her real name?
no her real name.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, her real name is Yvette. I forgot her last name. Fuck. But yeah, I don't know exactly who she plays or what. But that's all I heard, that she was from here.
So you're
But
like, hell yeah, a local
well,
native.
I mean, at least she represented. But then I was like, damn, it had to be a shitty movie.
Hey, at least she's trying, you know. She's trying to get some
Yeah,
roles, you know.
yeah. I mean, at least she worked with Shia. I would have been over the moon. Or I
Yeah.
think George Lopez was in there too, right?
Yeah, he was in there. That's it. David
Wow.
Castaneda was there for a little bit too. I don't know if you know who he is. He
Mm.
plays damn, what's his name in Umbrella Academy?
Um,
Diego, the one with the
Diego.
knives. Yeah,
Yeah, Diego.
he comes out in it for like a little bit, like randomly. I was like, wait, I was like, what the hell? That's
That's what's his
Baffles me.
name.
That's what's his name. I like forgetting his name again. That's Diego. But
Damn.
he like looked really different too. Because
Yeah.
maybe this season I feel like I'm used to him with the long hair.
He looks like a
So
caveman, dude. Like what the fuck?
yeah.
Like shave. But anyways, yeah, so that was kind of a letdown. I've been seeing that kind of on the internet, and I was like, ugh, didn't do so
Yeah.
well. But
Like if there's a compilation of just Shia's scenes, I'll say watch that. Just watch that. It'll pretty much
So
be
you're
better
just
than the movie.
you're like just Shia.
Yeah,
Shia is
just
like
watch it for Shia. That's it. Like, you know.
Shia is such a. I was thinking about him, and I was like, he's like I feel like he's his own thing. He's kind of like what's his name? Ezra Miller. Yeah, you know how Ezra
Mm,
Miller is kind of just like weird, and he's like
yeah.
there's
In
no
his
one
own
else.
world and stuff.
Yeah, like there's no one else like Ezra Miller. Like I feel like that's how Shia is. I think Shia is like very much his own thing.
Yeah.
And it sucks because I think he deserves so much more than he has. But he's great. Like
Yeah.
he's just a
He
good kid.
deserves all the roles in the world. But I mean, I've been liking that he's been like selective. You know.
Yeah.
I've been really liking his recent work. So hopefully he continues on that path. Maybe like write something else. Maybe even direct. That would be kind of interesting. But I want more performances from him.
Yeah, but I'm happy, like you said, that he is selective and he just didn't decide to go to like the whole like Hollywood route.
Yeah, like
Which
paychecks and stuff.
Which I was surprised. That's why I was surprised that he was in this movie because I was like, this doesn't look like something he would do. But I mean, I don't know.
It's probably like him and his because him and David worked before on Fury,
Yeah.
so they probably like got together and stuff. And it's in LA. I'm pretty sure like he loves LA. He's doing a lot over here, for the community and stuff. So he's like probably like screw it,
dude. And he got his chest tatted for that movie. Like,
oh yeah,
and
he's only like shirtless like in one scene or two, I think, like where you really notice it.
Like, what the fuck? Like, why?
Yeah. But I think Ezra said that it was of his mom or something. So it's like, okay.
Oh,
like,
okay. Okay. So it wasn't just some random stuff that he decided.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, then that I could get behind that. But I was like, dude, if it's just some random tattoos, like, why?
Yeah. I'm surprised that he had a lot more though. Like, I don't really remember seeing him like that with a lot of tats. And I was like, damn, all right.
He looks hard.
Yeah, and then he's very easy on the eyes, I seen some pictures of him. I'm like, okay, like I don't know how I saw them. I just saw them, like I don't know, but I was like, all right, this guy's oh, you know what? Because someone was comparing him to Zac Efron, I think, like on Twitter, and then like they posted pictures or something.
Yeah,
and I'm like, yeah, I'll take Shia over Efron any day. Not saying anything about Zac Efron. He's another, chiseled guy. He's beefy and stuff.
I think Ben would agree with you. Ben's like a huge fan too. I'm like, you guys are a little gay for Shia, aren't you? I'm just kidding.
Hey, it is what it is. We're admirers.
No, he is an attractive dude, and I think his personality just makes it all the more. It makes him all the more attractive. So, but yeah.
Before we move on, we're gonna say our favorite movie from Shia, on 3. Okay.
Okay.
1, 2, 3. Holes.
Yes. I fucking knew it. I was like, he's gonna say holes. If you said Transformers, I would have socked you.
Nah, I mean, even though that's like the only one. No, I like Bumblebee too. Like those two are the only ones I like.
Yeah.
Holes is like
without a doubt. Yeah.
Like maybe not his best performance, but like my favorite movie of his or something. I don't know. I just love that one.
I would definitely. I have to watch that movie again. I haven't seen it in a while.
It's hard to find on Blu-ray because Disney has the rights, and like you can only get it if you subscribe to their like movie club or something like that. It's like, dude, I'm not gonna do that.
Really?
Yeah, it's like $30 if you want to buy it by itself.
Oh,
but like you save. I don't know. I'm like, nah.
But it's on Disney Plus, so.
Yeah, but you know me. I want to.
You want to rent? You want to own it? Yeah, I know.
I want to own it. I have the book. Yeah, I have the book.
That he's never read.
Yeah, I read it a lot in elementary school.
Oh, was it part of like your reading assignment or whatever?
Yeah, that's the one I read because on the top it has my teacher's name on it. So apparently I just kept it.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that's a great story. I love that story too.
Yeah.
When I first watched it, I was like, this is gonna be great. But anyways, so now that we talked about that, what else have you been watching?
No, let's go to one that you've seen. That was one that I've seen. Let's go to one that you've seen. Let's go back and forth.
Well, I finished the Before trilogy, which I was super excited about. I finished all 3 of them. I saw the first 2 and then I rented the last one. And it's great. I want you to watch it.
Yeah, I heard nothing but good things about it. And recently on my shopping cart in Amazon, it went from like 60 something to $91. So I think I'm just gonna watch it on HBO and rent the other one like you did, because $91 right now is like I have the money, but like I don't know what's
But
gonna
no.
happen with the country. So like I don't know what's going on. So I can't be spending that much. So I'm excited though. I really like. Obviously, like we talked last time, Ethan Hawke is like one of the other gems that we both enjoy.
Hmm.
And yeah, the fact that
Well,
it's like three movies about this couple or these two people is pretty interesting.
yeah. Well, I just wanted to mention that I finished it, but we'll probably have a more in-depth discussion once you watch them.
So now I
But
have pressure. I'll probably
yes.
do it this week. I'll probably do
All
it this
right,
week.
cool. Cool. Well, then we'll talk about it next week. But so then since we're not gonna really talk about that one, the other movie that I had the opportunity of watching was A Single Man, and that is directed by Mr. Tom Ford. It's on Netflix right
Mm.
now. I had it on my watch list forever too, and I was like, "Fuck, I'm just gonna watch it" because I've been wanting to. It has Colin Firth, right?
Hmm.
Is that his name? Yeah, Colin Firth.
King's Speech.
Yes, it has him, and it has Julianne Moore. But yeah, so it's directed by Tom Ford, and I'm a big. Ever since I saw Nocturnal Animals, I was like, I think I'm a Tom Ford fan because that shit was great. I was like, damn. And then I read up on him, and I heard that one of his other movies, I think it's like one of the first movies he directed, is actually really good too. And I'm blanking on the name right now. But
Yeah.
anyway, so when I saw that this one came out, I was like, I'm definitely gonna watch it. And it just basically follows the story of Colin Firth's character who loses his lover recently.
Yeah.
So sorry. It kind of follows him and his whole it's kind of like a how should I describe it? Like a stream of consciousness. Like it's just him thinking kind of.
Yeah.
Like it's just his thoughts and going through his life and
That's
how
really
he
interesting.
how he views the world after his lover died, and it's
As a
really good.
widower.
Yeah, well, he plays a gay man in the movie. It's a his partner. He loses his
Mm.
partner. So yeah, it's,
Because Tom Ford, is he gay or something? I
I'm
think I heard something
assuming.
like that.
I want to say he is, but I'm
Yeah.
not sure. I mean, I want to say he is.
But it's
But
that's really interesting though.
yeah, I really liked it because of the way the way that he did it. Like I'm telling you, it's kind of like you
Yeah.
feel like you're just in his head. It's weird. It trips you out, kind of. You're like, what the fuck? But
That's something I wanted to do. That's why I'm like really intrigued. I was like, what the heck?
yeah. So you should definitely watch this. It's a really good movie. It's also like heartbreaking in a way because it's so real.
Yeah, it's like so raw.
Yeah. And Tom Ford has this way of shooting his movies. They're just so beautiful. And the music he uses is just like chef's kiss. So
A
I
single
definitely
man.
A Single Man. Yeah, it's on
Okay.
Netflix.
I put it on my list.
Yeah. So I definitely recommend that for anyone that shares my love for Mr. Tom Ford because he's great.
I feel like I heard that being John Malkovich is like that a little bit, or like some sort of like kind of being in his head or something like that. I don't know.
That's funny you should say that because I just watched that movie again recently. Like this week, I watched it. I watched
Yeah,
it like 2 days ago.
because it's on Netflix, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I put it on my watch list. I was like, no way, I gotta check it out.
Yeah, dude. I watched that movie when I was probably way too young to watch it. So I hate it because movies like that, I'm like, I need to rewatch because I feel like I
Really
didn't
understand it.
really understand it because I was probably just too like young and I was like, whatever. Um, but recently rewatching it again, I'm like, damn, that shit's so weird.
Yeah,
It's weird, but in a way that feels like human, if that makes sense. Like we're just like, damn, like I understand where this is going. I definitely think you should watch it too. It's hard to explain. But
who directed that again?
being John Malkovich?
Yeah,
I forget his name.
John Malkovich.
I forget his name. Hold on. I just looked it up too because I was like, who did this? Spike Jones.
Okay, yeah. I knew it was someone of like note.
Yeah. Spike Jones. So yeah, and it's got a good cast too. It has John Cusack, Cameron Diaz. I forget that lady's name. I forget her name. She
I
comes out.
remember just looking at the cover a lot when I was a kid, like going through the movies in the video rental store. Like I would always come to that one because it was so like interesting. The poster.
It would creep me out when I was
Yeah,
little. I was like, "What is that?" And I
the
remember
way
my
Cameron
mom.
Diaz looks too. Like,
I remember my mom would tell me, "Oh, that's for grown-ups," and I'd be like, "Fuck, well, I want to be a grown-up because I want to watch it."
she's like, I don't want to drive and do any of that. I just want to see grown up movies.
Yeah, but no, yeah, I that's also a movie that I watched and I thought it was great. There's a scene in Being John Malkovich which left me kind of like shook. I want you to watch
Yeah,
it so you can, so I can see if you think the same. But it definitely has a scene that stood out to me that
yeah.
hit me on a deep level that I didn't even know.
You're just like, well, damn.
Like, what? This is
Yeah,
crazy. So, anyways, yeah, going back to that, Being John Malkovich isn't as narrative in his head as A Single Man. A Single Man is literally like him just narrating, and
yeah,
it feels like a
yeah,
stream of consciousness. Like it's just like, you know how those little thoughts in your head just pop up out of nowhere. Like it feels
yeah.
like that. It's really cool. It's a really cool idea.
Damn.
Yeah.
There goes that then, because like again, that's something I wanted to do. Like just those
Well,
little
hey,
thoughts
you
you
can
have
still
in
do
your
it. You can still
head.
do
No,
it.
but I don't know. I just feel like once something is done, like Under the Dome by Stephen King, like I wanted to do that something like that for the longest, and now I don't want to do it because I found out he did it, and I'm like, God damn it! Like I can't live up to Stephen King. Like, come on.
Dude, you gotta do it because I feel like you can't let that thinking stop
Yeah,
you because everyone's like that. It's kind of like the copycat. Like you feel like a fraud basically because you're like, well,
yeah.
someone already did this. But we all get inspiration from each other. So I feel like you shouldn't let that stop you because
Even
you're
even
gonna
those
do better. You know what I mean?
great writers.
Yeah, and whatever your vision is, obviously it's not going to be the same as Stephen King or you know
I'll say
who.
this. You know how Stephen. I don't know if you know that story, Under the Dome.
Yeah.
It's
Hmm.
literally like a whole town. Okay, well, mine takes place in just a high school.
So it would be like teenagers.
Yeah, you
Well, you
know
see,
me.
that's cool. That's cool because it's totally different. It's not like a small town, you know.
Yeah, but that's
So
all I'll say. Because if you see that on Netflix or something, they got it for me. I'm expecting some checks.
yeah, yeah,
Netflix.
yeah, yeah. So I definitely recommend it. It reminded me of a book I read. Sorry, keep getting tongue tied. It reminded me of a book that I read. That movie, A Single Man. So um, I definitely recommend it. It was a beautiful movie to watch.
Trilogy. I'm writing all this stuff down because I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna forget.
Yeah,
A
you
Single
will.
Man, being John Malkovich, and the Before trilogy. I have my homework stacked for this week.
Yeah, dude. And like watching movies like that just makes me it makes me realize why I love movies because I'm like, damn, this is like the gems, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
And it's just it gets you into like another mindset, like a deep state of thought when you're like trying to figure out what it means and you're just like, fuck.
so
You
Tom
know?
Ford for you definitely is a director to look for. Like whenever he releases something else.
Oh yeah, for sure. He definitely has like a style and I love him for that. Tom Ford did Nocturnal Animals too. I wish he did more movies. Yep, I agree.
So you
Um
agree?
Fuck, I wanna let me look it up really quick because I'm telling you, there's a movie of his that I really want to watch, and I'm pretty sure it was one of his first movies that he came out with.
Yeah.
Let me
Well,
look.
based on what you're saying with A Single Man and Nocturnal Animals,
Mhm.
seeing Nocturnal Animals, he's definitely an interesting director, and I would like to see that movie you're mentioning, and also like more. I feel like we
Yeah,
need more unique voices. Not that there's not enough out there. It's just it's always cool to see more.
yeah. I mean, especially someone like him that comes from a background of fashion design, like you're in for a fucking
That's what I was gonna ask you. I was like, how? Where's it? What's he famous for? He's not the car guy. He didn't,
no.
for
No,
Ford.
he's a fashion designer, so his shit's gonna be good because it's very stylized. Like Nocturnal Animals was just beautiful. The way
Yeah,
that the colors of her clothes worked with the background, like it was just like wow.
Like one
And
big commercial for his clothing line.
honestly, yeah, for real. Like I felt like I was watching some sort of like fashion show. Like it was just high fashion in a movie. So it was dope. It was kind of like
That was
actually
intense.
the person that I think that tried to do that was uh Nicholas Winding Refn.
Griffin, yeah.
Refn?
Drive and the Neon Demon.
Yeah, I think he tried to do that with a Neon Demon, which as we all know, I'm not a fan of. Because
I
I
liked
feel
it.
I know you liked it. I know. And I know a lot of people like it. Like it's considered a good movie. I know. But for me, I have problems with it. But anyways, I feel like he tried to do that. But Tom Ford just did it in a way that it's like slick.
Yeah.
So yeah, I definitely like him. I'm looking forward to more of his stuff.
Did you were you able to find his first movie or like that movie where
Oh shit, no. I got sidetracked.
I was trying to like vamp over here, like trying to keep
Well,
okay,
it's
cool.
because the only other one that comes up, I can't pronounce it. So I don't think that's the one. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe I'm full of shit. I could have sworn that I heard someone say
Yeah.
he did another movie that was really good. Or maybe he just produced it or something. I'm going to have to do more investigating. But yeah.
Yeah. We expect the answer next week.
Yeah. Tune in next week.
Tune in next week, guys.
Yep. So what else did you watch?
So I watched this other trippy movie called Vibranium with Jesse Eisenberg and Imogen Poots. That's how I say it, Imogen Poots.
I watched it too.
You really?
Hell yeah, dude.
When?
We're in sync right now. I am loving this. We're like yeah, I swear.
This week.
This week.
What? No way.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, we watched it. So what'd you think?
I thought it's definitely a movie that's gonna leave you like thinking, obviously, because it's kind of one of those kind of like, okay, what the heck's going on, you know? But the more I think about it, and that's one thing. If a movie leaves you thinking, like if you keep thinking back to it, it means it did something, you know, it did something right. So I looked it up. I looked up some videos and stuff like that, and it made sense. It was kind of going like, Alex saw it too. That's why I saw it because he's like, oh, dude, like let's watch it. I was like, all right, cool. It was already on like my watch list, so we watched it, and he kind of got something else from it, but I really liked it. But at the same time, like it's not like I'm not gonna like, hey, like recommend it, like, hey guys, you guys gotta watch this movie,
Mm-hmm.
I think I gave it a 3 out of 5.
Oh, so
Yeah,
you're not gonna recommend it?
Well, I don't
Come
know.
on. Why you don't know? Like
I feel like well, yeah, there's two. I mean, there's different types of movie goers and stuff like that. So, like the regular movie going audience, I'm not gonna, But if you're interested in at least in watching Jesse doing something different, he's not like a smart ass, in this
Mhm.
one, and just kind of seeing something trippy, saying something about like society and stuff. Yeah, I'd recommend it for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you can't say definitive. It has your stamp of approval. The Real Talk stamp of approval. Thumbs up.
Like it has my stamp of approval, but the ink is faded. Like I need to get more ink,
Like it
Maybe I
was like a
water.
partial. It was a
Yeah.
partial pound. Damn.
Partial.
Damn.
But what about for you, Audrey? Like I'm interested to hear your thoughts.
Well, okay, so like the beginning, I was like, fuck yeah, this is shit's dope. I was all for it. Like I really was into it and I really liked everything. But then the ending left me kind of like it was one of those that kind of ceased to meet my expectations. I was like, fuck.
You don't think it fit the rest of the movie?
I was just kind of like, really? Like that's what happens? Like I guess. But it made me think it's just one of those movies that has a bleak ending. You know what I mean? Sorry, I don't want to give away too much. But it's just kind of like one of those. It reminded me of
Killing of a Sacred Deer.
no, there's another movie that I just watched. Fuck, what was it called?
Start naming
I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think. Fuck. Anyways, well, hopefully it'll pop into my head. But anyways,
First Cow.
No.
I don't think that was. Oh, you know what?
Like Funny Games, but Funny Games was a great ending, I thought. Or like The Mist. where you're just like, fuck, really, dude?
Oh yeah, the mist. I gotta rewatch that.
Or like Eden Lake, where you're just like, damn, not as good. But it was just an ending where you're like, man, that sucks.
Right.
Yeah, kind of. It's more like a relic-y type of thing. It's just those endings where you're like, damn, dude, like that did not play out the way I thought it was gonna play out.
Like because of like the whole movie, were you expecting it a little bit more to be like a little bit more answers and a little bit more?
Yeah, because they didn't answer anything really, if you think about it. I mean, it's pretty obvious what the whole thing is about. To me, it was. I was like, oh, yeah. But I wish they would have done a little bit more explaining, or there was more dialogue between even the couple, because there was really no dialogue if you think about it. It was just them like kind of going through
the notions.
Yeah.
And I think to some extent that's the point, but also, yeah, they should have built them up a little bit more at least or something, you know?
Yeah, like it was just there. It was weird. Some of the aspects were pretty creepy. I was like, oh, it's creepy. I didn't like it.
The kid.
But that was fucking weird. Yeah. I think they had a good idea going. They had good ideas. Everything was good, but then they just kind of didn't really know how to wrap it up, I guess, in a way. For me, it felt like that. I don't know. And then the girl, well, I don't want to go into too much of a discussion because then it'll be spoilers, but I just felt like they left a lot of loose ends where I was like, well, okay. I mean, that didn't really leave me satisfied at all.
Yeah, like if anything, it just left you with more questions.
Yeah, like you just want to see more because it was pretty short too. I think it was only like an hour and a half, maybe.
Yeah.
So it was pretty short. But I do recommend it. Like if you just want to watch something weird, you know, get stoned, get drunk, get a little tipsy, watch it.
Yeah.
It'll like it's a fun thing to watch just to kind of be like, whoa, that's trippy. You know, you don't take it serious. I wouldn't. It's not a movie that I'd be like, I'm gonna take it serious like it's a fucking piece of art or something.
Yeah.
So, yeah. But I'm glad we both watched it.
What did you think about Jesse's performance though? Like, because I felt like this is one. I'm pretty sure he has others, but I haven't, because he has like The Double and he has like other films that look like he's more serious, you know. But this is for like the other one. Like I'm kind of like, okay, well, you know, this is him kind of doing some other stuff, you know.
Yeah. I liked his performance. I mean, he always ends up playing a dick type of character, I feel, as much as he tries to stay away from that. He just comes off as a dick or like as an asshole. So,
yeah.
I mean, he can't let that go. But other than that, I think he did a pretty good job. And I love Imogen Poots. I've always liked her since I saw her. She
was in Green Room, and she was also with Jesse Eisenberg in The Art of Self-Defense. I don't know if you've seen that one.
Yeah. She came out in that movie?
Yeah, she was the girl.
Oh, you're right. She was.
Yeah. So it was cool to see them in something else.
Yeah, and she's also in a movie with Zac Efron. I forget what it's called. It's like a rom-com. I forgot what it's called. But yeah, I've always liked her. I think she's a good actress. She should be in more stuff.
Yeah, I think so too. She should be in more stuff.
But if it's on Amazon Prime, right?
Yeah, it's on Prime.
Yeah, if you have Amazon Prime, check it out. I wouldn't buy it. Like if you're gonna go out of your way and rent it, probably.
We only watched it because actually, you know what? I think it was like 99 cents one of these past weeks on iTunes, like on the Apple Store. It was like 99 cents, like the rental of the week or something. Surprisingly.
Yeah.
But yeah, because Capone was on there too for 99 cents. I'm like, God, I don't even want to see that movie for 99 cents with Tom Hardy.
You're like,
I heard just bad things about it, but yeah, that's cool that we both watched it, and we didn't really talk about it, like me and you, huh? Like,
no, it was one of those things that just, I mean, I heard about it like briefly. I heard that there was. That's why. Because I remember I was reading on Facebook an article that said that Stephen King like had to pause it or some shit like that because he was so scared. And I was like, damn, really? But I told Ben, I was like, ever since they always try and use Stephen King as like a person to mark.
or
Yeah, like if
something.
it's scary, like if Stephen King says that this shit's scary, then you know it's fucking scary. And I'm like, you know
Yeah.
what? I don't believe that shit because every time I read something like that, the movie is not even scary. So I don't think Stephen King is.
Should be as the metric.
Yeah, because I'm like, I think either he scares too easily, or I don't know, maybe he just sees the world differently. But I don't think that it's that scary.
Yeah.
But yeah, so there, and I saw it there, and then Ben was like, "Oh yeah, we should watch it because I heard it's really trippy." And I was like, "All right, cool, I'm down." So yeah, we watched it. But I mean, like I said, I wouldn't go out of my way to buy
Who
it.
do you think is more annoying, this kid or the kid from the Babadook?
Fuck, dude. Actually, I think the kid from the Babadook. There's no one more annoying that I can think of than that kid. That kid was just so annoying. My
Yeah.
God, this kid was just like weird annoying.
Yeah, and that was, I mean, that was kind of freaky to see him do some stuff, but the book kind of like, predicted it, I guess. But what'd you think about the ending when like she's trying to do something with an axe, and then this was just
Oh yeah,
like a Pennywise or something, and like
yeah.
under somewhere. That was funny because I'm like, wait, what? But at the same time, like, whoa, like where is she going? Like, what does this mean? Like, because
Well,
there's
that
other
scene was pretty
people in
cool.
the same situation,
Yeah. Well, I thought that scene was pretty cool.
Yeah.
And I was like, it was just, yeah. Anyways, it was just weird. But I'm interested if other people watched it. So let us know in the comments if
Yeah.
you guys have checked it out. It's called Vivarium, right?
Yeah, that's a weird name, Vivarium.
Vivarium, sorry.
Vibranium. I kept calling it that, Vibranium.
Vibranium.
Vibranium, like the thing.
But yeah, let us know if you've watched it, if you've checked it out. Let us know what you think. Are you thinking about watching it? I'm very interested.
But also, real quick, I know this is not something that we plan to talk about because I don't think I talked about it last week. Did I? Did I watch Unsolved Mysteries?
Mm-hmm.
We talked about it last week.
You told me that you watched like the first 2 episodes, and then I don't know if you finished it. Did
I
you finish
finished
it?
all of it. Yeah.
Really? Oh my
Yeah,
god, how
I finished all of it.
exciting! So what'd you think?
I thought it was cool. All of them were pretty interesting. There's like some weak ones, but like
Yeah,
still like trippy. But I think the strongest one was the first one.
which was the one with the guy that jumps off the roof?
Spoilers, Audrey. Well, we don't know if he jumped off the roof. Something like like something's trippy. And I watched that when I was not in my normal state,
Yeah.
when I was yeah, but and it so I even like I was just I don't know, I was just tripping out. Like I think that enhanced it. I think that's why I think that's like my favorite one. But just like every little thing he kept finding out, it just like made it worse. Like, wait, what the heck? Like this doesn't make sense at all.
What made my skin crawl? Sorry guys if this is spoilers, but I can't help it. I've been wanting to talk about this with someone
Spoilers
forever.
for Unsolved Mystery on Netflix, guys.
Yeah, because I fucking love this shit. Like I want to like solve it. But anyways, what made my skin crawl was when they said that they found that note behind his laptop. That made me scared because I was like, what the fuck? Because the
And
way
it's
it
so
was
random.
written. Yeah, the way it was written was just so cryptic and freaky. Like, what the actual fuck? And then the fact that he had like directors' names and movie names and stuff like that
Yeah.
was just like, what? Like,
Like he
why?
was trying to leave some sort of message, but like, really, dude? Like, how? Like, like.
Well, I did some digging because I couldn't help it. And I think that he was trying to be initiated into the Freemasons. Because if you read, because I found the actual transcript of the letter, so I could read it all. So I read it all, and it sounds like a legit like speech, like he's giving a speech to people.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, I feel like this dude was trying to get into Freemason, and he wrote that, and something went wrong. Either his initiation went wrong, or he found out some dark shit that he wasn't supposed to find out, and they were like, we gotta kill this guy. I don't know, all this crazy stuff. So
Because he left in a hurry. He just got that call and booked it with his chanclas and stuff.
but they said that he sounded like kind of like excited, not scared. That he was like, oh, like for real, like tonight. So I'm thinking
like, one of his crushes like hit him up or something. Even though he doesn't
Yeah,
know
like that's what it sounded like. So I think it's more of like it was more of like they told him like, yeah, dude, today's the night. Like you're gonna be fucking in the club, and he was like, all right, cool. And like he went, and it all went wrong. So I don't
the
know.
like kind of like video. The kid and the dad. He's like, "You ready to go to Disneyland?" He's like, "Yeah," and then like he just takes him to the dentist. He's all
Yeah, dude.
bummed.
So I think that's what happened to that guy. They like pushed him off for I don't know, but everything's fucking weird. The fact that like his stuff was intact, that was just bizarre to me. And it was like a
Yeah,
perfect hole that doesn't make sense either. It was just weird.
because
Everything
like any
about it.
way that he would have jumped off, it was just weird. But it was kind of like when they found him in that room. Like they also said like the way his legs were broken didn't make sense or something like that,
Mhm.
right? Like it was like something is off. And then the fact that his buddy, like his lifetime buddy, was kind of like declining to comment, just because he worked for that company. I felt like he had to do something because of work or something. Like I don't know, maybe he just I don't know.
Yeah, it was really, really weird. It was really, really weird though. Everything about it was just bizarre. And I think the other one that was really bizarre for me was the one that was in French with the dad and the
Oh
family.
yeah, like they were under the patio and stuff.
Damn, you're straight up spoiling it now.
Yeah, well, hey, we said spoilers for
Yeah, I
Unsolved
know.
Mysteries.
But dude, that shit was crazy. I was like, what? And the fact that he's never been like found, like what?
He's still
What?
out there. You think he's chilling? You think he's probably watching on Netflix? He's like, swear.
That movie is the one that made me that episode is the one that made me like so scared because I was like, dude, you think you know someone? And then they just
Yeah.
turn around and like fucking
Oh my god, I got chills. Oh my god. Audrey, let's stop now.
Anyway, if you guys haven't seen Unsolved Mysteries and you're into that sort of stuff, I definitely recommend it. It's so much fun. It's just something fun to watch, like when if you're like doing something,
Yeah.
Sorry,
Sure.
I got distracted. But yeah, I definitely recommend it. It's cool. It's a cool little series.
Yeah, but I'm glad I watched it. I know you told me to watch it, and I watched like a little bit of the first one, but I think it was like less than 5 minutes to be honest. And then I was like, I want to watch something else or something. But I'm glad I finally watched it, all of it.
Me too. Me too. I'm very glad.
But real quick, let's get to some of the comments. I don't want to ignore some of these people here. The Before trilogy is rather interesting. I saw the trailer for the Before Sunrise a while ago, thinking it could be a good series of movies to see. And I think Audrey agrees with that, Aaron. And I'm going to check them out this week, hopefully, because I've heard a lot of good things about it. And it just sounds pretty cool, like a trilogy of these two people, in their lives and stuff like that. So, Amari, what's up, Amari? What's going on, man? Hope all is well. It is here. Hope all is well with you. Vincent Smith, what's your thoughts on Disney with 21st Century Fox not making any more 4K physical media? Yeah, I mean, real quick, Audrey, I'm going to get kind of nerdy about this. Like a big physical media guy, like it sucks because 21st Century Fox has some great movies. Like one of my personal favorites I would love to see in 4K because I think David Fincher, he has a really good eye for pretty cool scenes and stuff. And obviously Fight Club is like one of my favorite films. So I would love to see that in 4K. So it kind of sucks that Disney's kind of just being petty and kind of, no, like we're going to stream shit. And I heard a lot of their 4K transfers aren't really that good. Like Endgame is like the same as like the Blu-ray one, which is kind of, discouraging. But yeah, it kind of sucks, man. And I hope they do something over there with it because they have a lot of other good movies as well. And then Ablin review, El Paso on the
LA house. On the house.
El Paso, LA
I
on
think
the
he
house.
meant El Paso, LA in the house. Yeah.
In the house.
Yeah.
There it is. Which movie are you talking about? I think we're watching. You came in when we were talking about Unsolved Mysteries.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then real quick, he also said, also, are you guys excited for DC Fandom? Audrey, do you know what that is?
I do not.
DC Fandom is something they announced a while ago, which I thought it was going to be taking place on July 22nd, and I was all excited, but I didn't see anything. But it was August 22nd, so it's basically like their own like Comic-Con, I guess. They're going to be announcing some things, and it's like a 24-hour event online. and a lot of people are going to be involved, like The Rock, obviously because he has Black Adam. Today I saw that like Gal Gadot and Ezra Miller, surprisingly, they did like something on TikTok. They had like fans of theirs dress up as their characters, like Wonder Woman and Flash, and even Black Adam and stuff. So they're hyping it up a lot. Zack Snyder, I think he said there's going to be a trailer for the Snyder Cut and stuff. And also there's a speculation of Matt Reeves releasing like something for the Batman. So I'm excited. I'm excited to see what DC has up their sleeve because, to be perfectly honest, I'm not really excited for anything Marvel related. Like I know that's kind of disheartening, but after Endgame, I'm just like, you know what? They should
You're
just
like,
take
all right, I'm done.
like I'm done. Like that was a fantastic run, you know. And I just don't know if they can, you know, it's interesting that, you know, how they might bring other characters that they didn't have before, but still, like, I don't know. Not really excited.
So you want them to take a break?
Yeah, I feel like they should. They should just kind of like, you know, because they ended like that would have been a perfect ending, you know. But I understand they like making billions of dollars, so
yeah,
they're gonna continue to do that. But I don't know. I just feel like, yeah, they should just take a little break or something. I don't know.
let's take a breather, guys. Let's take a breather. Yeah, I think that's how I felt too. And I mentioned this to someone else that I was like, you know what, I'm good. Like not seeing something Marvel for a while, like maybe at least a couple of years, to be honest, because they just went through such a time where they were pumping out movies like crazy, and then like you said, they ended it with Endgame, which I thought everyone was like super excited about, and it was pretty well received. Everyone really enjoyed it for the most part. So I think it was like just like a Pierre versus Stone. Like just leave it, just leave it. But like you said, they're a business, so they can't just be like, for them, they're like, we're not gonna miss out on the opportunity to fucking do all these other movies where we could just make millions and millions of dollars. So yeah, but I mean, that's just the way it is. I feel like when it comes to superhero movies, it's like never ending.
Like, don't get me wrong. I'm pretty sure me and Audrey are gonna be there like opening night or be at home if they're gonna be released streaming. Like, well, I'm pretty sure I'm still gonna watch, but like, I don't know. I'm pretty sure they'll still be fun and stuff, like, you know. But
yeah, it'll still be a good time. But it's not something that I'm like, damn, I really am looking forward to it. You know what I mean? It's just kind of there. So yeah.
And then Amari also said, "I'm great. I posted a new video." YouTube video last week, so everybody go check out Amari's channel. That guy's pretty busy over there. And then no Young Frankenstein in 4K. Yeah, they have a lot, man. They have a lot. I know like Fincher also did some of the aliens. I know they have some alien movies too, 21st Century Fox, and I think they did Good Will Hunting. No, Audrey, I don't know. They have a lot. I mean, 21st Century Fox. Come on, like they have.
Yeah, they're pretty known. Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm bummed, man. Like I would love to see some, you know, at least the movies that deserve like a 4K release, you know. Like I've heard Spartacus and Lawrence of Arabia are like super dope in 4K, and I want Ben-Hur in 4K because I love that movie. But I got to check out the other ones.
Didn't you get Ben-Hur recently, or no? You didn't end up buying it?
No, I got it. I think we were talking about Spartacus. That's the one that came out.
Okay.
I got Spartacus in 4K. I haven't seen it though, but I'm excited because Kirk Douglas is the man and stuff like that. I think it's Stanley Kubrick. No,
which one?
Spartacus. I think it is.
I didn't know.
Weird, right?
I've never seen that one.
Have you seen any of the other ones like Ben-Hur, Cleopatra, Ten Commandments?
Yeah, I've seen 10 Commandments and I've seen Ben-Hur.
Okay, I haven't seen 10 Commandments. That's another one that I
you haven't seen 10 Commandments? Oh yeah, we talked about that. Dude, that's like one of my favorites. Oh my god, I fucking love that movie.
It's like 5 hours long.
Yeah, dude. Oh my god, I love that movie. Such a good movie. And I was so sad because I didn't see it this Easter, and it's like almost like a tradition. I watch it usually around Easter time, which I mean, I don't know why, but well, I do know why. But anyways, I always watch it during Easter, and this year I didn't watch it, so I was all bummed out. I need to buy it. I don't have it. I should own it for sure.
Yeah, the one I got was the one that came out with the original one and like the more like known one, I guess. I think it was like one in the 30s or something like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's an older one, and then there's the one with Charlton Heston, which is my favorite one.
So there it is, guys. Check out those. What would you call those? Like biblical movies or like
Biblical. Well, I mean,
biblical?
I wouldn't call it a biblical movie, but it's based on a biblical story. So I guess it's considered
Based
a
on true events.
drama. It's a drama. I'm just kidding.
Yeah. Damn, we're
It's
getting kind of religious here or
it's
something.
a soap opera. I'm just kidding. But yeah. Oh shit,
Oh
my
my
cat.
god. Church scared me. Oh, like, what the heck? Hell yeah.
Church.
Cats
Say hi,
making random
Church.
appearances.
Look at him, look at him. He's just like, "Ugh."
It's time for my cameo, guys.
I know. He's so damn cute. I can't stand it.
What
They
about
just
go for it, Audrey?
Oh, sorry. They just announced the third Tron movie today.
What do you think about that?
Fuck, dude, was there a second Tron movie? I don't remember seeing the
Yeah,
second
with
one.
I was gonna say with Jeff Bridges, obviously, but Olivia Wilde is in it and Garrett Hedlund. He's in it. He's like the main dude.
I didn't watch the second one. I only watched the
You
first
should
one.
watch this. You should watch it. Definitely watch it. Daft Punk makes the score and soundtrack, and everybody loves that about it. And it's so good too. But I really, really enjoyed the movie. I really did. I wanted a sequel, like for a long time. But now I guess Jared Leto's going to be in it, and there's going to be like another director other than the one. Because there's a rumors that the same director from the second one is going to come back, but I think they announced another director today. I'm forgetting his name. But Jared Leto's going to come out, and everybody's like, no, like we don't want him. Like bring the other cast back.
Damn, for real?
Yeah.
But Jared
Well, I mean,
Leto's
it
so
could be interesting
good.
depending on his role, because I mean, he's always good. Even in Blade Runner, he was kind of like there, like less than 10 minutes, but I really liked him in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like you can't go wrong with him, but like I do want the
Great.
original cast back.
Yeah,
From the
Jared
tech-
Leto's definitely great. But I
Yeah.
definitely need to check that out because I thought I remember hearing something about there being a second one, but I never watched it. So
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Or at least just listen to the score. I'm pretty sure you'll like the score.
yeah,
That's cool.
probably. Yeah, I'm sure that it's probably goes perfectly well. Did they do the first one too or no?
No.
Oh, okay. Okay.
And then have you guys seen the 2011 Conan the Barbarian? I don't know why that didn't get a sequel. I believe Jason Momoa played Conan in that, a young Momoa with no beard and stuff. He was still massive though. I remember him because obviously like you can't be Conan and like live up to Arnold, you know? Like Arnold was
Yeah.
shredded as Conan.
Yeah.
And that's another movie I remember watching when I was younger. But yeah, I mean, I personally haven't seen it, and I'm pretty sure it didn't get a sequel because it's probably, you know, it wasn't good and didn't make that much
Yeah.
money. Because if it did, pretty sure it would have got a sequel, you know.
Yeah, for sure.
But I'm definitely interested to check it out because I liked the first Conan. I think there was a few of them with Arnold, but I think I only remember seeing one. And it would be cool to see an early, like a young Momoa in something, you know. So
Yeah, for sure. I didn't watch that one either, so can't really speak much about that. Sorry.
But something we can speak to, Audrey, is I don't know if you want to get to the book things or or you want to continue.
Sure, we're already an hour in, so yeah.
Yeah. What about the other stuff that we watched?
Yeah, well, fuck it. I still have 2 more.
I rewatched Inception because I got it in 4K. So that was pretty cool to revisit. I haven't seen it in a long time. And it still holds up, especially in 4K. And I'm excited for Tenet. But what about you, Audrey? Did you like Inception, or what are your thoughts on Inception?
Well, I think I've talked about this too when we were going with the whole Tenet thing, but yeah, I mean, I remember liking Inception when it first came out, like a lot. But now that I think about it, I'm kind of like, did I like it that much? I have to watch it again, to be honest, because I haven't seen it in a while. But I mean, overall, I do know that it was like a trippy movie and it was like good and everything. But I to be honest, I want to rewatch it before I say yes, I love it, or no, I don't like it. You know?
Yeah. And
like, I'm not a big Christopher Nolan guy, girl.
Yeah.
I'm not like huge
I like Christopher Nolan.
Yeah, I know.
But,
I know. I mean, most people do. I think when the Batmans that he did were great, but I don't know. Just he's just there. He's so dark and gloomy, which I like, but his is a different kind of dark and gloomy.
Yeah, like Memento, The
Yeah.
Prestige. They all have that same vibe on 'em, even in Interstellar.
Yeah. Yeah. I love The Prestige. That's probably my
The Prestige,
favorite.
yeah.
And then he also did Dunkirk, right?
Dunkirk and Samia with the late great Robin Williams, which he has like a documentary coming out or something like that. Like his wife is involved with and stuff.
Oh,
So that
wow.
seems pretty cool. And that watching that kind of just made me sad. Like I miss that guy. Like he was growing up on him, and then now,
He was just a treasure.
yeah, like I want to like bring him back. Take Donald Trump.
Can we switch?
Can we
Just kidding.
switch, please? No,
Yeah, he's great.
so I watched that. I also I went to the drive-in and I saw Nightmare on Elm Street and Scream, which was a lot of fun. It was like a perfect combo of movies to watch, in the drive-in.
Yeah.
And I mean I love Nightmare on Elm Street, but Scream to me is like top tier, like one of my favorite films of all time. Like it's a 5 out of 5, 10 out of 10 for me, and I just could watch that movie anytime.
Damn. 10 out
You
of
heard it
10.
here.
You
It's
heard
one
it
of
here,
my favorite
folks.
films, guys. Like I love that.
Don't fuck with John and his Scream.
Yeah, and that's like the only guy, the only well, there's like Leatherface creeped me out, and obviously Freddy, but Scream is the one I had like nightmares about. Like I literally would wake up in the middle of the night and would be terrified. Like my I was facing the wall and I didn't want to turn around because I thought he was there right there.
Yeah.
I felt something there. It was probably like a night demon or whatever, but I felt something there, and I thought it was Ghostface because someone can easily just put that costume on, and Freddy's not. He can't be real,
Yeah. Well, I
But
mean, in your dreams, he can.
yeah, you never know. But Ghostface, he's the most like realist one, I guess. Pun intended.
And Leatherface, because I mean,
Oh yeah,
fuck.
he was, and then he was based on Ed Gein or whatever.
Game, yeah.
He's the one that kind of
Ooh.
pioneered face masks.
Yeah, he was a pioneer.
Face masks.
Well, another movie that I watched kind of, I mean, I don't consider it a horror movie. I guess it's more like a
thriller? Suspenseful?
What is it? I don't know. It's weird. I don't know if you've heard about it, but it's called Cube. It's a big series. They have Cube 1, Cube 2, Cube 3.
Oh, Cube.
Yeah, Cube.
I thought you said Q, like just the letter
Cube.
Q. Cube.
Have you seen Cube?
No. I think I've heard about it. Now you said that it was like a series. I think I've seen like the poster or something.
Yeah, it's like a 90s movie that came out. I hadn't watched it, but Ben is a big fan of it, the whole series, so he got me to watch it. And it's actually really good. It's a fun movie. It reminds me a lot of Saw. So when I was watching it, I was kind of like, I was like, I wonder
what inspired what? Because you said that was in the 90s, right?
Yeah, that one came out in 97. So Saw came out in 2000, right? 2001, maybe? Something like
2003, 4, 5, around there.
Yeah. So I was kind of like, I wonder if they got inspiration from that, because it's very reminiscent. But
James
I
Wan has
definitely
some explaining to do.
Yeah. But I definitely recommend if you want to watch. It's another like little short movie. It's only like an hour and 30 minutes. It's fun. It's pretty good. I really like the premise of it, and I'm really looking forward to continuing it. I want to watch the second one because I have never seen the rest of them. So it's for free. You can watch it free on YouTube with ads. But yeah, I definitely recommend that.
Ooh, ads. They got to make some money though if it's free,
Yeah, it's free. Come on, you can't beat it. Come on. And
free.
And I like ads because they give you a chance to go to the bathroom or grab a snack or do whatever.
Text real quick.
Yeah, precisely. So I enjoyed it. I definitely think you should watch it. I want you to watch it actually, so I can see if you see the same similarities with Saw.
Now I'm interested because I love Saw. So
yeah, I mean, Saw's great. So I think you should definitely check that out.
At least the first 3-ish.
Yeah, because I don't even know if there's more after 3, but I know that there's like 2.
Wait, what are you talking about? Saw?
Oh no, I'm talking about Cube.
Oh, okay, no, yeah. Saw has like billions of them, but
yeah,
and also the Chris Rock one, which I'm bummed. What is it called? Spinal, something like that. I was really excited for that.
And what happened with that?
The pandemic pushed it back. I'm pretty sure, which sucks. But Yeah, I'm definitely. I added it to the list because it sounds interesting. But something
Going.
I watched
Oh, sorry.
was An American Pickle with Seth
Oh
Rogen.
yeah.
Yeah,
That's the only one that I didn't watch that I was like I have to watch it, but I didn't get the chance to watch it. How is
yeah.
that?
I really liked it. It's not one of like his best movies, but I found myself laughing a lot. I like the premise of like a man out of time, and kind of like showing him the ropes. Like, hey, like this is what life is now. It kind of lost me when it was kind of like I don't want to spoil it. So like when the problems, of the movie and the characters had to face started to arise, I felt like they could have done something else with it. But overall, I liked what it was trying to say about like family and stuff like that, and it was cool. I liked Rogan in it. I love that guy. He could do no wrong for
Mm-hmm.
me. But yeah, I say watch it. It's like an hour and 30 minutes. You'll have some laughs, and the message is pretty cool. And it's
Okay.
funny to see that guy. Like, it's funny to see two Rogans. you know?
Yeah, I bet it's probably kind of trippy too.
Yeah. At times, I'm just like, damn. Like, they did a really good job. Like, it's two Rogans, but in kind of like, okay, well, this guy has a full on beard, the other one doesn't. Like, and
Mm-hmm.
it kind of went like a little bit beyond that, and his accent wasn't off as much as I thought it would be. Like, how sometimes like throughout the movie it's like on and off.
Uh-huh.
I think this one was like spot on. So
Yeah.
it's pretty cool.
It's
It's worth the
on
watch.
it's on Amazon Prime, right?
Yeah. Oh no, it's on HBO Max.
Oh, okay.
HBO Max. Yeah.
Cool. Well,
Definitely
I can
recommend
definitely
it.
check it out. Well, a movie that we also watched, kind of going back to the horror genre, was Host.
I'm so
Dun, dun,
glad you
dun,
watched
dun. That's just
Audrey,
so
what's
what?
that? No,
Oh my god, you dork. I was like, what?
I know, I kind
Wait,
of scared you.
I just see Church's little paw.
Oh,
It looks like he's hiding his face.
he said, "Don't look at me."
Yeah. But anyways, we got to watch Host, which is the first movie to come out of the pandemic, right? Like
Yeah,
it actually came out of the pandemic, from the pandemic. Is that how you say it? I don't know. Anyways, it's all on like Zoom, which was interesting.
yeah,
And it's
kind
on
of like
Shutter.
Unfriended and searching. It's kind of like you're seeing a computer screen and stuff like that. But yeah, it's like Audrey said, it's on Shutter. They filmed it within the pandemic and the quarantine and stuff like that. Because I feel like I think they said the director had like a short like that, and they saw it and they're like, hey, do you have like a feature length film for it? Which I feel like he didn't because it's less than an hour.
Yeah.
But first of all, I'm interested to know, what did you think about the runtime? Do you think it was too short, too long, like just right, or
Um, for what it was, I think it was just right because I don't think it had enough substance to
yeah,
be longer. You know what I mean? Like I think about it, I'm like, where could it have gone possibly after that? You know what I mean? Like there was
yeah,
nothing really else that you could make happen in that timeline. So I
yeah,
think the runtime was good. And I think it's nice because it's just a fun thing to watch again. Like if you have Shutter and you just want to get a little bit spooked, you
yeah.
know. It's fun. It's a short little movie. It doesn't qualify as a short film, but it's a short movie. So
Yeah.
I was content. What about you?
It's like an episode of
Game of Thrones.
like Game of Thrones, yeah, Game of Thrones, or even like an extended episode of Umbrella Academy or something.
Mm-hmm.
But I liked it. I just don't think it lives up to the hype. Like everybody was like, "Oh my god, this is like so cool and stuff." And I understand. Like I think they did a really good job with what they had, especially because it was during the pandemic and stuff like that. Like I think one of the girls was like, she like went outside for something, and she had my mask and stuff. So it was
Yeah.
pretty like spot on. And
Yeah.
actually, I thought the acting was pretty spot on. Like they felt like believable, especially like if they're like in the Zoom meeting. It definitely gave me like some creepy vibes. I was like, oh shit, like maybe I'll sleep with the lights on, But yeah, I just thought they did a great job in building some tension, suspense. I don't know why they would do that in the first place. I'm staying away from anything like that, like Ouija boards and stuff. Nah, like don't come at me with that. So I'm telling you, like those movies, like for me,
They
are
freak
the
you out.
scariest. Like
Yeah.
I like The Conjuring, like demons and stuff. Like I'm
Nope.
out.
You're like, nope,
Nope, I
nope,
won't do
nope,
that
nope,
shit.
nope. I know. I definitely did get jump scared there was a good jump scares in like I think 2 instances where I was like, oh fuck.
Yeah,
But yeah, it's I think they had good ideas once again, good ideas, but it's nothing new. That's the only thing. That's my complaint. There was nothing
yeah,
new about it. It was like, oh, okay, I know where this is going. You know what I mean?
yeah,
But it definitely did get my adrenaline going a little bit, so that was cool. I like that about it. And as a horror, if you like horror movies, just you're gonna like it. Just watch it because you're
yeah,
gonna get
yeah.
that little like, ugh.
Like it satisfies your need for like something like spooky and stuff. So
Yeah, yeah.
yeah,
And it didn't take itself too seriously. Like obviously they know that it's just a short film and or short movie that's coming to come out on Shutter, so it wasn't gonna be something crazy, you know.
yeah,
But I definitely did enjoy it, and it got me in the mood for more scary movies, which is
yeah,
always a good
definitely.
thing.
Like we just want to skip August and September. No,
Dude, for
oh,
real.
we just want to skip September because August is your birthday. So like, let's just get to Halloween. Let's just get to that vibe already. Like
I went to where did I go? I went to Hobby
Michael's.
Lobby. Yeah, no, Hobby Lobby. And they had like a little bit of Halloween stuff, and I was like, fuck yeah, dude.
She
This
said
is so
yes.
amazing. This is great. That's like the only holiday that I get excited for when they put shit out. Because when I see them putting out stuff for Christmas or like Thanksgiving, I'm like, "Meh." But
Eh,
Halloween, I'm just like, fuck yes, dude, that is my shit.
we
Oh my
need to
god.
rank the holidays.
Everyone knows that Halloween is my favorite. So,
I don't know
but
what's my favorite.
dude, I have a funny story that I just wanted to tell you.
Am I gonna
That
be
just
embarrassed?
really quick. No, you're not gonna be embarrassed. I'm embarrassed. It was embarrassing for me. So
Well,
yesterday I went to the store. I went to Home Depot to be exact. So I
yeah.
went to Home Depot. I walk in through the garden section as I always do. And as soon as I walk in, like the people in line are like staring at me, like blatantly just staring at me. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like I was like, hmm. So I just kept walking and I went and I perused to like the succulent area and then I went and perused to the soil area. And
Audrey.
this lady and her 2 daughters, like they were coming towards me and they were looking down and I was looking down, but then we both looked up at the same time and they literally like dodged me. And I was like, what the fuck? Like, do I smell bad or something? Because they
Oh
literally
no,
were like,
I know where
they
you're
went like
going.
that. And then, so I was like, okay, this is getting a little weird. And I was getting upset because I was like, what is wrong with everyone? So I like walk into the area inside, not like inside the store, but they have like another section where they have more plants, but it's kind of indoors. So I walk
Yeah.
in there. And then this old man, he's like looking around and then he sees me and then he just stares at me again. He's just like staring at me. And I'm like, well, okay, like, why is everyone just staring at me? I was like, what the fuck? And then I like realized, and I'm like, oh fuck, I don't have my mask.
Oh, Audrey.
I didn't have my
Damn it.
fucking mask on, dude. Oh my god, I was mortified, and like I went like this with my shirt, and I
Yeah.
like walked back out. And then
Damn.
I told Ben, I was like, I waited in my truck for like at least 5 minutes so people could like circulate so they wouldn't see me.
Yeah. Damn.
I was so embarrassed, dude. Oh my
Oh,
god. That had never happened to me. But it felt so weird. It felt like
yeah.
after I realized I didn't have it, I felt naked. Like I was like, dude, why are people like if you know what it was that got me to realize it is that the man looked like he was staring at my face. And usually when you're wearing the mask, it doesn't feel like people are looking at you because you're covered. So it's
Yeah.
like weird. I don't know how to explain it. But I felt vulnerable and I was like, why do I feel like this? I feel naked. And it was my fucking mask. I was so pissed. I was like, oh my God, I am mortified. Yeah.
I
That
can't
happened.
like imagine that. Like when you were telling me, I was like, oh, like no way. And I can't imagine how that feels because like you see all these videos, right? Like of all these people and the stuff, and then like for you to do it unconsciously, it's like, yeah, it's like being like having one of those dreams like where you're like naked in public.
Yeah.
You know? Like fuck, like you feel so bad because people think about you. Oh, like look at this girl, she doesn't care. You know, like
Yeah, that's how they were looking at me. Like they were
yeah,
judging me, like judgmental. Like, damn, you're not wearing a mask because there's signs everywhere. There's this big sign when you come in. There's like a sign over there. There's a sign over there. And I was like, damn, dude, I feel. Oh, I just wanted to tell everyone, like, guys, I'm not against masks. I'm all for masks. Sorry, I just forgot. But
yeah.
yeah, I just went back in and I was like hiding the rest of the time. I was like, oh, this is embarrassing.
But at the same time, it's funny because like that can actually happen because you're just so used to like, yeah, like I'll have my mask. You know what I'm saying? Like you're kind of already subconsciously thinking like, why wouldn't I wear my mask? You know, like
Yeah, but I just honestly forgot. Oh my god, it was crazy. But yeah,
damn,
that
Audrey.
was my funny story, and I was mortified. I was like, never again.
Like just like I don't know, go into your closet right now, put extra masks in every bathroom. I don't know,
Dude, I know. I'm gonna have to have one in my bag. I should carry one in my bag, honestly. But I usually just leave it in my car and then I'll clean it and then I'll put it back. But yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry, Audrey, you had to go through that. That seems like again, like just even thinking about that, like fuck.
It was mortifying. I was mortified. But anyways, yeah. So that was my funny story. I just wanted to share. I just wanted to share with the podcast.
Well, I'm glad you did, but I'm glad that's over with. It's in the past, you know. Ya pasó. But I feel like now we can get to one of the topics that we kind of wanted to talk about, courtesy of Fandango. They kind of posted it, and I sent it to Audrey and also like like Ezra and Alex and stuff. But we posted it on our IG, and thought it would be kind of like a fun question of like, wait, what was it again? Your favorite movie based on the book, right?
Yes.
Okay, so yeah, your favorite movie based on the book. And to be honest, there's a lot. Like more than I thought. Like, and I still haven't even like looked at like a list, like an official list.
Like yeah.
Like I was kind of going through it with Ezra because we played some Call of Duty last night. So we're like we had the like voice chat and stuff.
Yeah.
So we're kind of going through it and like, damn, like there's a lot. Like I was thinking on just on the spot, not even looking on a special list. But yeah, Audrey, I have a whole list. Like I made an honorable mentions and all that. Not just kidding.
I was like, dude, for real? I was about to be pissed. I was like, are you kidding me right now?
I'm just kidding.
I only have one, which was hard.
I think I have one. If you know me, then like it's like predictable.
Yeah, I already know which one.
But now I'm kind of thinking about it.
Well, why are you? What? It's hard.
Yeah, it's pretty hard. But did you want to start off?
No, I know I don't. I want you to say it.
Okay, well, now that I thought about Fight Club, I don't know what to think about now. I don't know which one to pick.
What do you mean? I thought it was Fight Club.
No, it's not. It wasn't Fight Club. It was a Social Network.
Really?
Yeah, it's something about the youngest billionaires or something like that.
But I mean, okay,
but you think that's where I'm thinking too. Like it's loosely based on the book.
Yeah, because
like
the
a segment in the book.
I don't know if that counts because it's not a fiction book. Does that count? Well, I mean, I guess it counts. It's still a book, but you know what I mean. It's weird because it's an actual person's life, and then that inspired the book, right? Or no?
Which inspired the movie? Yeah. So okay, we'll leave that out then because it's kind of tricky. Because I was thinking about that too. Because it's not even the whole book isn't based on about that. It's just like one segment, like probably like a chapter or something.
Let's just say for safe parameters, let's just say that we're gonna stick with fiction books.
Okay, so in that case, holes.
I was like, in that case, it's gonna be Fight Club.
Fight Club, yeah. It might be Fight Club now that I'm thinking about it. Because does Watchmen count? It's a graphic novel.
It's a graphic novel. Why not?
Look at church. He said, "I'm over it. Enough cameo. They don't pay me enough for this."
He's so funny. Like he has different spots that he likes to chill. So like he'll usually be right there, and then now he has this weird thing. He has to be underneath the coffee table. He likes to be like underneath it. I don't know. He's weird.
Yeah.
Anyways, going back to that. I mean, it's a graphic novel. Let's just say a fiction book. Fiction book, not graphic novel.
I'll probably just say Fight Club then.
Okay, by Mr. Chuck
Because
Palahniuk.
yeah, I
He's
need to get
fucking
into more of
crazy
his
writer,
stuff, 'cause
dude.
he's like a weird one. The Outsiders was one of them. And our good friend Ezra said The Perks of Being a Wallflower.
Wow.
But I'm not sure if that counts as fiction.
Why not? The Perks of
I don't
Being a
know.
Wallflower is a fiction book.
No, I know. I was just kidding.
Oh. I was like, wait, what? You're confusing me now.
But mine,
Yeah.
I think mine will be Fight Club.
So
Obviously.
your final answer is Fight
Final
Club.
answer is Fight Club.
Yeah, I kind of had a feeling because I mean I know that's like one of your, if not your top movie, second to top. So
I get rotates. Today I'm feeling Fight Club.
It depends on
Today
the day, huh?
Yeah, like I want someone to just sock me like as hard as they can, and like I want to do the same thing. You know?
What the fuck?
I mean, hey, like it's a feeling.
That's funny. You just want to be like knocked out.
I want to feel more alive. You know what I'm saying? And like the adrenaline you get from a fight. Have you ever been in a fight?
I mean, like scuffles, but nothing like too crazy.
Yeah, me too. Like I don't want to die without any scars, but yeah, I'll say Fight Club.
Okay, for Fight Club. That's a good pick. I mean, that's a great book. He's a good writer. I've read, I think, like maybe 3 of his books. He has a lot though, so
Yeah, that's why I want to get more into his stuff because I've heard him on the Joe Rogan podcast, and they were talking about some like weird stuff, and then like some of his books too. I'm like, you know what? Got to get on it.
dude, he's a fucking trip. I watched that podcast that he did with Joe Rogan.
Oh
and
yeah,
I was like, dude, he's a little out there.
yeah.
He's a little out there. I was like,
if you see Fight Club or read it, you can like okay, like
it just
understand him.
I remember watching that and I was like, okay, this took a turn because at first he was just like talking like a regular dude, like whatever. And then all of a sudden he like went into some weird ass shit that I was like, I was not expecting.
Yeah, like some of his experiences and stuff, like based on like what he wrote, and you know, like he been through. It's like whoa.
But I mean, I'm a fan, so keep up the good work, Mr. Chuck Palahniuk.
And I still have to visit Fight Club 2 and 3 because he did it in a comic book format. So it's very interesting.
Ooh, that would be interesting.
It's very controversial because I'm like, nah, don't do a sequel to this, you know. But I need to check it out. As a Fight Club fan, I need to check it out.
Yeah, you can't be a Fight Club fan and not. Well, for me, I would have to say this was hard for me too, dude. Your face.
Excited. I think I know what you're gonna pick.
Really?
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
I don't think so, dude. I don't know. Maybe. I'm kind of curious to see what you think I would choose, but fuck, it's hard. It was hard, but for me, I'm gonna have to go with A Clockwork Orange.
I did not expect that. I didn't know it was based on the book, to be honest.
Yeah, it's based on a book by Anthony Burgess. Yeah. As you know, that's my favorite Stanley Kubrick movie of all time. And yeah, I think that adaptation was just like 10 out of 10 would recommend, 10 out of 10 would smash, 10 out of 10 golden stickers all around.
Like the stamp of approval would be like fresh, a brand new, like
yeah.
It would be like leaking.
That one would have no fading whatsoever.
Yeah.
10 out of 10. And then when I read the book, because okay, obviously I watched the movie first because yeah. And then I read the book, and the book is hard to read because he wrote it with the lingo, the special like lingo that they have, the Druze.
Yeah.
So you're just like, what the fuck? Like it's hard to read. It was kind of annoying to read, honestly. But yeah, I mean, obviously I really did enjoy the book. So then when I watched the movie, I'm like, that was a perfect adaptation. I thought he couldn't have done a better job. I think he did it justice. So that will be like my favorite for sure. Because it was hard, dude. There was a lot. I was like, fuck. I don't even know. But I think for me right now, that one's my favorite. Which one did you think I was gonna say? Where did you think I was gonna say Call Me by Your Name? For real? Well, the reason I didn't choose that one and I wouldn't put it in as a contender is because I've never read the book.
Okay, that's actually something that Ezra said, that he was only doing like based off if he read the book,
Yeah.
and then watched the movie, of course. So that was an interesting one. But I think that's, I mean, you have to, because then the question will be like, well, what the heck, you know?
Yeah, because I mean, you can't have anything. You don't have anything to base yourself on, like if you don't read the book first. So
I should have kept that book I read in the high school of Fight Club, because it was like a hardcover, had a pretty cool like image in front of it, and I kept it. I remember I kept it for like months. I just have this paper bag I got from Amazon not too long ago, but yeah.
Yeah, no, for sure. I think that's my favorite one. I would love to hear what everyone else's is too, as well.
Someone said, I think it was Robert. Robert makes the cut that's usually on here. He said The Dead Zone from 1983.
Mm-hmm.
So I haven't seen it, but I don't know. Yeah, that's what he said.
Cool. Yeah, I've seen the book, but I've never read it.
You've seen the book?
Like I've seen it, like the cover of it or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But I never actually like grabbed it.
Now I know this is kind of heading out there. Is there any book that you would like to be turned into a movie, where you're just like, you know what, this would be an awesome movie?
Well, actually, I was about to say this. I don't know if it really qualifies, but there's a movie or a series. Fuck, is it a series or a movie? I don't know. I think it's a movie that they're making of this book that I read called I'm Thinking of Ending Things. And I was like, oh shit. Like I saw the article, and I was like, I've seen that movie. But then I was like, oh fuck, it's not a movie, it's a book. And I'm really curious to see how it is, because I read that book a while back and it was pretty cool. It was creepy. So
isn't that coming to like Netflix or something?
Yeah, it's gonna be on Netflix. Maybe it already came out. Let me see.
Nah, because I heard about that too, and I was getting that mixed up with the Devil All the Time. Remember, I sent you that poster with our boy Rob Patz.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm really interested to see more of Bill Skarsgård. I think he's really good.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I've seen him in Villains. I don't know if you've seen that one. He was pretty cool. I like
he I think he's really good too. I'm a big fan of him. So when you sent me that, I was like, oh, I'm excited.
And it's weird. I feel like he does have that like look for Pennywise, but I also think he's like a pretty handsome guy. That's weird.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
I'm seeing a lot of guys are handsome today.
I know, John. What's going on here?
Manly Monday. It's a Manly Monday.
Going back to I'm Thinking of Ending Things, it actually has a stacked cast. Well, okay, I'm not gonna say stacked, but it's gonna have Toni Collette. And I'm a big fan of hers. And I think she's gonna do great. And it's actually directed by Charlie Kaufman, which coincidentally directed being John Malkovich. So that's crazy, huh?
It's what's it called?
Wait, no, he didn't direct it. My bad. He wrote it. Yeah, he wrote.
Oh yeah, I thought you said someone else directed.
Yeah, that was my bad. Spike Jonze directed it, but it was written by Charlie Kaufman. So yeah, there you go. But
that's on Criterion, huh? Being John Malkovich.
Yes. Mm-hmm. But I'm Thinking of Ending Things looks pretty good, so I'm excited about it.
Do you know the release date?
Fuck no.
It's okay.
It's on Netflix. But I was really excited because I remember reading the book and it was actually pretty creepy. So I'm excited for the movie to see how it plays out.
Oh, so it's a movie. It's not a series. I thought for some reason it was gonna be a series, but
yeah, I thought so too. But no, it's gonna be a movie.
Cool. I'm interested in that. You say you read the book, so and you're interested,
Mm-hmm.
I'm interested too.
Yep. 2 thumbs up.
But yeah, real quick before ending this, I kind of want to just get your thoughts on this, Audrey. I know we kind of talked about it, but Amari says, I'm upset that Mulan is going to be, it's going to Disney Plus for $30. Who's going to pay that much?
For that.
Yeah. And then Robert, finally, we just talked about you, man, and your pick for the favorite movie based on a book, which is The Dead Zone.
Yep.
But yeah, we're going to be talking about this. Audrey, I know you kind of agree with Amari, right?
I do. I thought that was pretty lame. I was like, really? That's a little bit excessive. $30 on top of your subscription to
Yeah,
Disney.
that's what I was going to say on top of that.
But then when you think about it, the amount of money that went into making this movie, you're just like, fuck, they're just trying to make that money.
They're trying to, yeah. But then again, it's like a big company like Disney. It's like, come on,
Yeah, that's like chump change to them,
Yeah.
But I think that's a little excessive, to be honest. I'm not going to be paying that. For you, you said that you probably will, but you're going to do more of like everyone has to pitch in.
Yeah. That's what me and my brother said. And I think it makes sense for families are gonna like watch it together, because that's like one of the big reasons everybody's like, oh well, if you go to the movies like with 4 people, it's gonna cost twice as much, because but then again, I was thinking about it, I was like, you know what? Not a lot of people, especially right now during quarantine, can get together, and like have that kind of, I'm lucky that I live with my family still, so we're all gonna, kind of chip in for the movie and stuff. And but yeah, I just think for that price, you should probably obviously be able to buy it too. And it's kind of like Trolls 2 for Universal. I know that a few moms kept having to buy it, renting it for like $20 because their kids couldn't get enough of it. Like they kept wanting to buy, watch it, and like they just keep like $20. I feel like there should be a limit. Like, hey, dude, like after 2 times or something, you should be able to like buy it.
Yeah,
and it's kind of ridiculous. But then again, it's like the studios don't really know what to do right now. But yeah, $30. I'm staying on the side of like it's a bit too much. Even though I'm gonna split it with the fam, but
for people with families, I guess it makes more sense. But for me, I'm just like not down because I don't even want to. I don't want to watch it that much. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I think, like you said, if you paid that price, I think you should at least have access to a digital code or something. You know what I mean? Something, or just have it on digital format, whatever you want to call it, but it's just not fair to not own it after paying that much money. I think that's a little absurd. But
yeah, and then obviously like everybody would have loved to seen it in the theaters because I think it looks great. Like I like that it's an all Asian cast. It looks like they did a lot of practical stuff, and like knowing like a movie like Mulan, like seeing what they can do like practical, like it would look amazing, in the theaters with that amazing sound and stuff like that. But it is what it is. 2020 is like
it's just not. It's just like nope. We're not gonna let you get it.
Yeah, like, but it's interesting. I mean, I feel like they're trying it out, with Mulan. Like, hey, like let's see how this goes, and if it goes well, I'm pretty sure they're gonna do that with Black Widow and like Soul and stuff like that. But yeah.
Well, I mean, let us know. Will you guys be balling out for Mulan, like Tyler said? Are you guys going to be purchasing it? I'm really interested to know what your guys' thoughts are on about that.
Oh, it says you do get to keep Mulan if you buy it as long as you stay subscribed. But I see, like, as long as you stay subscribed, with like someone like me, like I got a free trial because I had like Verizon or something. So I mean, but still, it's like every month paying for like one movie or something,
Yeah, it's just not. I'm not down. I mean, right now we have Disney Plus. I don't even know why we still have it.
Yeah,
but I have been watching a few throwbacks.
Yeah, to be honest, I just watched The Mandalorian and like Onward. That's it.
Yeah,
I haven't really delved into it, but I know a lot of families love it, so it is what it is.
Yep.
But all right, guys, thank you guys so much for joining us on this 50th episode of the Real Talk podcast. We talked a lot about a lot of movies, a lot of TV shows. It was pretty cool. We started off with coffee talk though, and I
Yeah.
think coffee or another energy drink because yeah, I need to.
Yeah, me too. That coffee got me hyper, but it made me crash. So now I'm like, I need another one.
So if you go back, Audrey's like at level 10, and now she's like 3 or 4.
My battery's dying out. I'm
She
like,
needs to
fuck.
charge.
Yeah.
But yeah, guys, join us next week again. Pretty sure Monday around the same time, noon. We'll be back talking more movies and all that stuff. So yeah, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. Stay safe. Yeah, watch more movies. Peace.
Yeah.